Hello, welcome back to the layout. This is the weekly review where I go over what I've done in the last 7 days. This week is going to be a little short. I really haven't done much, but let's take a look at the things that I did do. So, getting a pointer here, I have installed a new derailleur here. This is an old one that I had and repurposed. So you swing this out of the way and flip your derailleur. So this is a functioning derailleur. I have a new switch stand built. These are scratch built using the template from one I purchased from eBay maybe about a year ago. What happened was when I went to go look for more, I couldn't find them. And then somebody told me he switched to Patreon, which good for him, but unfortunately I'm not gonna do a subscription to buy some, but I hope he's doing well. So using the ones that I purchased, I copied them using styrene, and the handle is small wire, so they turn out pretty good. Another thing I did here is add this grass here. I did purchase a static grass applicator, and I've been practicing. Now, you've seen grass on the layout before, and the way I've been doing it for the last 3 years is a cooking strainer and a vacuum, which you can get away with, but you don't always get the best results. So finally, I decided to go ahead and get a static grass applicator. It was from Amazon, I believe True Power or something, but I like it. Easy to use, and this is the results. Now the grass was a little bit brighter, but what I did to dim it down a little bit was I hit it with flat earth, and you can see along here I did that on purpose because I want it to be a little more muddy, as this is going to be a scrapyard, so there's going to be a lot of mud, a lot of ruts, and all sorts of chaos. So turned out pretty good. I did pick up more evergreen number 211, which is what I use to do my fencing. So once I get the time, it'll probably be in next week's update, I will have the fencing done for the scrapyard. Or I'm sorry, it's not a scrapyard, it's a junkyard, and basically it's just to fill this scene in. I'm gonna have broken up cars and stuff. Now let's head on further down. Another thing I did here was trash, and I think I showed these off in the last update. If not, these are made using 12mm and then 2mm on top. But using the tips from Gary Rumming, I made a bunch of trash in here that would have blown up underneath the bushes, some left behind wood, so that looks pretty good. I used different colors from a newspaper and just cut them up into squares to give the different color variation, as well as scrap pieces of wood. But let's go ahead and move down further. Not much has been changed over here as of the last video. I believe I showed off the fencing that was completed, but let's keep heading down. Still nothing new down here. What I have done though is the rail over here is now painted, and a couple people suggested that I look into Pico Unifrog, which if you remember from the last update, I had mentioned I wasn't going to switch to Pico because this switch allows power to both sides regardless of where it's located. I looked into the Unifrog, and that seems like a good option, that I can switch these over to Pico and still have the reliability. So I am going to do that. I did go ahead and paint the foam black, so now everything blends in. And I have a couple cars staged up right now for an op session. Now, unfortunately, the pin on my cord for my NCE power cab broke, so will not stay in the slot without sliding out. So I'll be calling NCE tomorrow to see if I can get a new wire. But that's pretty much it in this video. Not much else has changed. I should have more next video, and I hope to start getting back into switching ops and filming them. I really liked them, and I think we're at a good point on the layout that it's not going to be too bare to be filming just, you know, blue foam everywhere. So with that said, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, real quick, I put up the skirting, as you can see, all the way around, and I also did a underglow with LEDs. So looks really cool. I can switch the colors. Let's do red, and what was that, green? So I found the strips at Ollie's for like $2.99 for 6 feet. So I did I bought 2 packs and 1 strip down each side. So that turned out pretty cool.